Come fishing. This is Lake Tristaina above the Arcalus ski station. Really quite a beautiful lake, no one around. I haven't seen one fisherman the whole time I've been here in Andorra. That's just, no one's going fishing these days it seems. But yeah, beautiful lake, and I just caught a fish! After sort of molesting a bunch of juveniles for, I don't know, caught about 5 or 6 tiddlers, I've now got something that's sort of passably, you know, acceptable, I suppose you could call it. There she is down there. It's another brook trout. Got it on a little Mrs. Simpson's, I think it is, or a Hamel's killer, like a wet fly stripping it in. But yeah, good fun. Well, I've been out fishing again. I'd love to be able to show you some big fish I've caught along the way, but nah, just a whole stack of tiddlers. In fact, I even managed to lose my best cockabundu fly on a break-off, if you can believe, on a, like, it must have been about 10 centimeters long fish, so it's a bit embarrassing. Probably goes to show the quality of my knots. But yeah, no, another great day, just fishing on these small rivers. Only dry fly today, which has been interesting, and I managed to catch, I don't know, about 8 or 9 little ones. A few nice, slightly bigger ones sort of rolled over them, but yeah, it's good fun though. I've just met this guy Jan, just along the side here, and he's giving a demonstration of, I wouldn't even call it's not check nymphing, it's check dry flying, because it's literally, this is how they do it in this country. They sort of, similar style, really short line, and they just roll the dry into these little pockets, and it's incredible. As I was doing my long casting, and he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, let's have a go." And just below here, he just caught a couple just like that. So really is a question of the same theory of not having no line in the water, you know. So you end up just having a neat drift down the line, and it was quite effective actually. So again, a different variant of this this check nymphing sort of thing. And this guy, yeah, it's all about almost kind of like a roll cast, isn't it? Funny, shame I didn't video him just down below when he caught the 2 little tiddlers, but yeah, amazing. This is what I'm using. It's sort of daddy long legs representation, and yeah, the fish seem to be falling over the top of it and not hooking it. A bit too big, I think. Now, it's not the sort of scene you'd probably see in South Island, New Zealand, the river with a whopping great big flyover bridge, but you know, this is Andorra. It always staggers me how a country that's only got 70,000 permanent residents can afford these infrastructure projects they have here. This tunnels, this flyover is just unbelievable. Where's the money come from? You know, I mean, running drugs maybe? Well, yes, got to the end of the stretch I was fishing. I have to say the technique that Jan put me onto was pretty effective. I did sort of hook, well, I wouldn't even say hook, but I certainly had loads of little ones just sort of tumble over my fly, and yeah, a bit of a mystery really. I can't go too small with the fly because can't see the damn thing and they sink, and I think my fly is just a little bit too big, a size 14, or even a size 12, a couple of them. But yeah, it did make me laugh. Jan sort of looked me up and down and thought, oh yeah, look at this guy turning up fishing in a pair of shorts, trainers, And he said, oh no, water's too cold for that. Got to use waders and a vest. I thought, nah, not us Kiwis. Quite a beautiful little river, but one of the hazards we have to deal with in this country compared to Andorra, sorry, New Zealand, is this. Now I don't know if you can see that down there. Is a snake. It's an adder by the look of it. Now it's just about to walk over the guide. He's quite a long one too. You can see his head's tucked underneath his body there. So I'm glad I didn't step on that. That would have been a bite of a different type fishing. Just met up with I know them as Mr. and Mrs. Foray. Now they used to look after me in the boarding school. There we go. And now we're going all the way back to when I was 7 years old and I was going to school in Barcelona in Castelldefels. And all these years later we have Mrs. Foray, or Anne, who has been awarded an OBE by the Queen. And I'm just going to show you a picture of her receiving her OBE. That's Prince William. And so, isn't it amazing? There's the medal. Quite an honour. So well done, Anne.
Thank you.
And introduce her. This is David, their son. And David was 3 or 4 years old when I left the boarding school. So we're really going back memory lane here. Nice picnic. Nice picnic up in the mountains. You can hear in the background typical noise of the Pyrenees. It's the cowbells. You're going to say hi, Mum?
Hi.
Nice little break down into Spain for a night. We've come to Can Boix. It's a nice sort of hotel, that Mum's favourite hotel, just outside Andorra, to the foothills of the Pyrenees. This is where a lot of the climbing's done as well, just behind us. And there's Mama in her Rolls Royce. Hey Mama. Mum. I've been doing these day trips with Mum where we sort of drive and go and have a picnic at places. We've driven into Spain. This is near a place called Organya, and it's a real mecca for climbing. So I'm going to show you a hill that's going to make Phil Green jizz his pants, because look at that, this solid wall, and there's all these really interesting sort of huge great big holes in the wall where people sort of do these vertical or you know, sort of abseils into the void. Quite impressive. This is the Rialp Valley and the Rialp River. We've just come for a walk, and amazingly enough, a bit of a fish. And there's Celine fishing at the end of the bridge. How cute is that? Okay, this is it. This is a Tour de France day, 11th of July. We're just walking up to the top of the hill, top of Collada Beixalis. And yeah, the idea is that we watch the cyclists come up the hill, then they come all the way down this, woof, past Marky's house that is around there somewhere. It's going to be a good day. Okay, excitement is beginning to build. We've just walked up the hill. Well done, guys. Good effort, and we've found a primo spot. And this is on the encamp side of the Collada de Beixalis. And you can see this is where all these killer bends are. And you'll see that obviously on the Tour de France film coverage, they come up this hill. Just below there, I mean, those bends there probably about 10 or 11 degrees, and then over the other side there's a spot that's 16, 17 degrees in steepness. But they're giving out all sorts of merchandising, and Mr. Mark Crichton is sporting the turn around a bit, Mark. Leclerc team, if there is such thing. Celine's got the hat on, and they're going to be hopefully chucking out more stuff as they come up. But yeah, not long before the races are up. I think those guys deserve a DB, don't you? Caught up with some good university buddies. Discovered some old photographs of my father, pilot in the Royal Air Force, and this rather disturbing photograph of my grandfather in India having shot a tiger. Well, this is towards the end of the trip now. I'm down on the Spanish coast. This is the Costa Brava, and I'm at a place called Calella de Palafrugell, and I've come with my bloody good mate Paul the Pig Ross.
Hello.
That's him there, fine specimen of a van. And how beautiful is that, eh? Okay, what have we got here, Paul?
Wow. It smells of garlic. Fideuà.
This is a fideuà. So the next few sequences are probably going to be segues to like a lot of food and alcohol-free wine.
Coffee wine.
I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this. We're gonna miss this, aren't we, Paul? Look at it. It's just too nice. Well, if we fast forward about a week and a half since those images there in Calais, I find myself in MIQ in Rotorua of all places. This is the Ibis Hotel. Now I've worked out, yeah, 4 meters by 6 is the size of my room. So I'm going to do a quick scan around so you can get an idea of what we're talking about here. And I must admit, it's a pretty mind-numbingly boring existence, but I knew I had to go through it. And the reality is that it's not that tough. I'm going to show you the view I have from my window. And look at that. Looks out over Lake Rotorua. I think it's called Hinamoa Island, just off the shores there. And if you look downstairs, this is the exercise yard where we're allowed out 2 times a day for an hour. We walk round and round like goldfish. So yeah, I mean, this is the end of my big trip, and I have to say, it's been phenomenal. I've been saying to Belinda that I think I got the timing perfectly right. Starting to clog up again with COVID overseas in Europe. So yeah, great time with my mum, caught up with a lot of buddies. Eternally grateful for my gorgeous family to allow me to do this. 2.5 months away. I've been a lucky boy. Signing out, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and yeah, catch up with you soon. Bye.